In this video, we're going to go ahead and create a Git repository, but this time we're going to create it from an existing project. So unlike the previous video, where we started off with an empty repository, we're going to see how to bring an existing project under version control with Git. Now we do need a project with some source code to demonstrate, and what I'm going to do is give you a download link, and that's available in the resources section of this video, to some source code from my Java course. We're going to use that as a demonstration of how to add to a repository. So the link, you want to copy that link and just paste it into your browser. There's the link there. And I'm going to save it onto my desktop. And it's only a small file, so it shouldn't take too long to download. All right, at this point, we're finished with the browser. I'm going to close that down. And what we want to do now is go to the bash shell. So you now know how to do that on Windows and Linux, because I've shown you a few times. So I'm not going to repeat it again now. I'm just going to start my terminal session on a Mac. Now I'm currently in the home folder, and I'm going to do a cd space git. And we've got a repos-home, which we created in the previous video. And I'm going to go into that folder. I can just do an ls so you can see the blank repository that we used in the previous video. And what I'm going to do now is copy that lecture zip file that I downloaded and put it into this folder. So I'm going to do, in my case, I'm going to do a cp space, and I'm going to go to my desktop. So on my computer, it's /desktop. And it's going to be LE for lecture 127. And you can see the file has finished by itself, has been added. And incidentally, the backslashes you see there is because the file has got spaces in it. So the bottom line is just do what I've done there to see the file, and we put a dot on the end after a space, and that will copy it into this folder. And if you're having some sort of difficulty from the command line, you can use a GUI tool like Windows Explorer just to copy it into the git-repos-home folder. All right, so let's confirm that we've got this file in here now, and you can see that lecture's in there now. And what I'm going to do is unzip it. So I'm going to type in unzip, and let's type LEC and press tab, and the rest of the file was found automatically or added automatically by our shell. You press enter, and you can see that we've got a whole series of files that have been unzipped automatically for us. And we just do an ls again to have a look. ls-al would be better. And you can see that we've now got this folder called sorted collections. So I'm going to now remove the zip file because we completed, we've actually used that now. So I'm going to type rm space, then the name of the file name. Okay, so we've got our sorted collections folder now. So what I'm going to do is clear the screen, and I'm going to rename this folder. So I'm going to just do a mv space sorted collections. And we're going to call this converted, just to be consistent here, converted git repo. And have a look at the folder. We've now got a folder there called converted git repo, and we can go into that folder. So cd space, I can type conv and press tab. It gives me a shortcut to see it. And if I do an ls space -l, you can see that we've got various folders there. We've got the sorted collections, which is an IntelliJ project file, and I can go into the source folder and have a look. And you can see that in this case, I just wanted to show you that there are some files in here. Timber Chowker, and I'm just navigating through, and we've got 5 Java files you can see in there. All right, so I'll just go back to the folder again. I'm just going to go back up a few levels. And we're now in that folder again. We're in our converted git repo, which is the main folder, which contains the project. So all we need to do now is make sure that we're in that current folder, the main project folder that contains all the projects that we want to add to the Git repository. Then we just type in git space init. And so it's actually gone ahead now and created an empty Git repository. All right, so at this point we've created the repository, and there's still some more work to do in order to get this fully into Git, but we'll be looking at that in a future video. So let's now move on to the next video.